Kia ora, hello, welcome to the stream. Thank you to everyone that's joined us tonight. And we're back on Saxlingham and we are busy. We are busy doing some silage and some hay. And we've got a worker planting grass. I was hoping that we'd be able to plant some radish, but yeah, we're too late apparently. If we go in, because it's November. Oilseed radish, I was hoping to plant that, but apparently October's the last month for that, so I'm putting in grass as a cover crop and then we'll plough that in. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. But what we've got here is we've got a field that we have got some great grass cut. Hey, good morning, Cher. How are you? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. And just across the way in the field there, we have some hay. We're going to be doing some hay. Okay, what are the chances of me being able to jump on that fence again? That is such a cute jump. Bet if I tried that again I couldn't do it. But yeah, so that's what we've got. We're doing the silage first. And the idea with the silage is we will sell the silage for some money, and hay we'll just keep in case we need it to feed the animals over winter. Hey Bobby, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. I had a great couple of days off. It was nice to be able to spend some time with my girls. Great. We forgot to turn it on. My Kiwi. I had immense problems trying to download it this morning. Giant still haven't sorted out their servers when it comes to, you know, high capacity. But I left it for the whole day and then came back this evening and basically was able to download it without any problem. So far I haven't had any problems. I have updated things. I have tested Silver Run, that seems to be okay. Saxlingham seems to be okay. I haven't loaded Daheim yet. I just finished watching a Mr. Sealy P video, and he was saying that he found the mod that was causing his problem, and he was able to fix his problem. So okay, you found it was an exit pack. It quite likely is. I haven't got the exit pack activated on this, so yeah, because I probably won't be able to move an exit around this map at all. So yeah, just Kiwi'd again. Oh no, we're full. So what I do is now is I've actually got a mod manager. So I select the folder that has my map in it, and I only have the mods that I want to use on the map, and seems to be okay. But something strange did happen. So I updated when I got home tonight. I used the game, did some testing, and it seemed to be okay. Restarted it, and it re-downloaded a whole heap of mods. So I don't know if Giants had pushed out a hotfix update or whether it needed to yeah, do that. Yeah, sure, you're right. Can't do that on console. Hey, Morena Crofter, how are you? Welcome in. And Grumpy Grey Gaming, hello. So, yeah, so far I haven't had too many problems. Like I say, it did a double update. I don't know why. So we will see what happens. So yeah, that stationary baler seems to work really well. And I think there's the Pottinger stationary baler that's just come out too. It's got the big hopper. You can use it behind a forage wagon to direct into the hopper and make bales directly that way. Yeah, you'll have to start fresh on the multiplayer. Yeah, so Silver Run seems to be okay. Did have a quick blat with the auto load containers, but I wasn't able to replicate what I was doing before with the yarder and loading in directly from the yarder. It doesn't seem to be doing that, so whether that's changed a little bit, I'm not too sure. Whether it's worth, you know, like the $4,000 to use a container that's going to disappear. But yeah, it is annoying. I tell you what, I was actually quite upset with Giants and their download speed this morning. It was sort of like, you know, the mod had been out for a little while, but the download speeds were still absolutely ridiculous. And it's sort of like, you know, with the cost of spinning up a few extra servers in the cloud, yeah, you pay for the time you use. You don't pay for the server. It's not like they've got to spend 10 grand on a whole new server. You know, it's only going to cost them, yeah, a few $100 to spin up another server. So, not impressed. Yeah, it's the same every time. They're just not doing anything to fix it. Yeah, the Nexus, I believe, has been broken for ages. I haven't actually used it for ages, so not too sure. Hey, Shell Diggers Ranch. Welcome in. Yep. The way I sort of feel, mate, is it's like you've got a worker there with a little forklift or bale spike, and as they're coming out, he's pulling it off and putting it away for you. It's like having an AI worker put the bales away for you. That's my philosophy on it. Some people may say it's cheating, but it's just like using an AI worker. Yeah, if I'm not here much, you're reinstalling everything. I know it's frustrating. You know, every time they release a patch for a new DLC, they just end up breaking things spectacularly. It's like, really, guys, don't you test? And if it is the Nexit pack that's causing it, it's sort of like, come on, Giants, it's your own DLC. Surely you should be able to spin up a game with your DLC and test everything. Yeah, if it's a third-party DLC, you can understand that. They can't test, you know, the hundreds of third-party DLCs I've got. But if it's one of theirs, like, really? Well, there goes my chance of being a Giants partner. Yeah. Quality control is not up to the usual standards that you would expect to come. I think Giant's quality control has been managed by someone that worked in a Chinese factory. Hey, do welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Hey, I saw that, Grumpy. That's great news. Congratulations. Well done, mate. That's really good news. Hey, hello, Klaus. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. The grindy paid off. Yeah. Yeah, you only stream for 8 hours, Grumpy. Say it all. So will you be having a 12-hour celebration stream coming up? It's only another 4 hours. You were doing okay until you had to download another patch this morning. Yeah, I had a second patch come through too, so not too sure. They didn't, patch notes didn't say anything about it being a hotfix or anything. Yes, yeah, you don't have a rant very often, but I think it's definitely, yeah, if you're going to have a rant about something, this is something worth ranting about. It's really disappointing. Yeah, I didn't take too much notice to the one I did because I did it. I downloaded the main patch about 4 or 5 hours ago when I got home from work, and then I played around with the game a little bit, and then I restarted it, and it said it needed another patch. So, and I noticed this time that they were deleting a lot of files. So, yeah, not too sure. Yeah, share. Go and do the testing at Giants. Nah, they'd sooner their customers do all the beta testing for them. Yesterday was 2 to 4 gig and today was 14. Oh, I don't think mine was 14 because it didn't take that long to download. Fortunately. Because this morning I woke up and thought, oh, let's, see what it's all about. Do the new patch and all that sort of thing. And it was sort of like about an hour later and it still hadn't downloaded, and I had to go to work, so I just canned it. Hey Grumpy, definitely a worthwhile cause. Definitely a worthwhile cause, mate. Yeah, I'll be definitely jumping in and giving you some support for that one, mate. Yeah, like I can understand if it's a third-party mod. It's sort of like they can't test every mod. But if it's an exit pack, that's one of theirs. They should be able to test all their mods. Yeah, Giants don't test any mods in game. Yeah, but they should test their game patches with their mods. Make sure it's all working. I'm actually quite proud of this road because I made it and I put the potholes in myself. Yeah, yeah. We've had quite a few mods being released that don't do what they're advertised to do, that's for sure. Yeah, share. I think we're all passionate about farm sim, that's the problem. So when it doesn't work, we tend to get upset, not because we're self-entitled and all that. It's just that we like the game so much, we want it to be as good as it can be. Not because we think we deserve the best game ever. We want it to be the best game ever. If you keep paying giants for their crap, show them they will keep giving you the subpar crap. Yeah. And no one's too big to fall. SimCity is a classic example of that. Although I will have to say their predecessor, the one that took over from SimCity, City Skylines, they botched up with their second edition. That was just so bad. Yeah, well, you know, I saw a lot of comments on Discord about that, on the Giants Discord. I was keeping an eye on it during the day, and you know, a lot of people were saying, oh well, guess I'm playing ATS, CTS until they get this sorted. Hey Scott, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Share, I'm not sure when did you send it? I'm afraid I don't live in my Discord too much. Sorry to say. Oh, they do, mate. Like, you know, they rely on new maps to make their money. You know, they charge you for new maps, new parts of Europe, new parts of the US, and it seems to be working really well for them because you know ETS too. They still invest money in it. It's rock solid, and they're still improving it. They improve the graphics all the time. They improve the sound. They're always improving it. You know, and it's sort of like, I think that's what Giants needs to do, is something similar. Instead of pumping a new game out every year, or you know, every 2 or 3 years, what they should do is just subtly improve the game, make the changes to the engine as they go along, but you know, charge you for the new map, you know, which they do anyway. But that's the way I think they should be going. And then, you know, all the new maps should, you know, people would come in and go, oh, I want to buy this map, I want to buy that map, you know, I want to buy Riverbend, I want all the American maps, so they'll go and buy all the American maps. you know, in 5-6 years down the track, they'll still be selling the game for, you know, super cheap money, but people will still be going in and buying Riverbend and all the American maps because that's what they want, or all the European maps because that's what they want, or all the maps because that's what they want. So they're not just limiting it to the maps for that particular series. That series will be open to all maps. Oh, this morning was it share? Yeah. Nah, sorry. Excuse me. I haven't haven't looked at my Discord. Hey Cooper, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Ray, welcome in. Thank you for joining. They are bringing ATS and ETS to console there, Ray. It was announced at Gamescom. So, great news there. I think that'll be absolutely awesome for the franchise. Open up, and you know, they've got a huge back catalogue of different states and you know, different parts of Europe. I think they're going to make a lot of money out of that. I think I started a rant with everyone. We're all ranting there, Cher. We're just sort of like, really? Another update and another broken game. Like, come on. How hard is it? Yeah, Ray, I thought you'd like that news. It is great news. I was excited to hear it. So that should... Oh no, we've got another grass bale coming out. Next one should be hay, hopefully. It means they make... No! That's the whole thing. They don't make less money because, you know, someone 5 years down the track buys FS25 and there's going to be, you know, 8 maps for them to buy and download. So how are Giants losing out? They're selling 8 maps. So far, no. I'm not having issues at the moment, but I have only the mods that I need installed. I use a mod manager, so I don't... The only mods that are sort of active are the ones that I'm using, so... Yeah. So far it's been good. Hey, is that LJ? Hopefully I've read that right. Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Thank you to our new subscriber too. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Yeah, so Grumpy, you ain't had any problems at all. Crazy, like I said, only mod was that tractor swathing mod, and that's in the game won't load, and the contract refresh mod, nothing worth it. That never. Yep, I think I've got the contract refresh mod on at the moment, or is it better contracts? I've got one of the contracts mod on. Yeah, yeah, knew this would be the story. Yeah. Sometimes you just install it just to see how bad it is really going to be. This is November, so I'm probably going to sell off the beef cattle so I don't have to house them in a um, pen. And we'll probably have to move all the cows in to the barn and put the calves into the calf barn as well. I'm wondering if giants have hardened up the grass swaths again because I seem to be bouncing over them a lot. Hey, Biker Mouse, welcome in. Yeah, Crofter, yeah, you're probably right there. But maps would definitely sell. It's the maps that they've got to push. DLCs, with Euro and America Truck Simulator, there's a lot of DLCs I don't buy, but I do buy maps. Yes, whilst we're good before, I know they sort of changed it so that they got a better view, but it's sort of like, does that mean they've made them rock solid again? Hey, glad to hear you got the game sorted there. It's been a problems, that's for sure. Not too bad. Maybe a bit bumpy there. Yeah, I noticed that too, Biker. I seem to be deleting a lot of files, so texture files, that sort of thing. So, which didn't seem to be being deleted when I first installed it. Yeah, seemed to be an update for the actual whole game again. So, and there was, like I say, a whole lot of textures that were being removed. So, sure, what was happening there? You only have the free DLC, too tight to buy the others. I just stumped up everything for the season pass, mate. It's and so far I haven't regretted it. I've had fun with the Nexit. Um, Tried to have fun with Plains and Prairies, but I may have picked the wrong map for that. Although I think we did play it on the Four Fields map, so that was fun. And I'm definitely looking forward to the Mercedes pack. Yeah, fair call there, Grumpy. Fair call. Hey, Ray, yeah, that's what the whole patch was about today. Was they're going to be releasing? I think it's next week. The Mercedes pack, some tractors, the Unimogs, and some trucks. So I know there's a lot of people looking forward to that, me included. Yeah, yeah, it is free on Game Pass, so yeah, it was a good way to get it to other people. Would have been good if they'd released it day one. There's a lot of games released on Game Pass on day one, so yeah. I guess Giants are just trying to squeeze that little bit extra out of people. But, you know, as much as we rag on Giants and all that, I'll have to say that they're a whole heap better than City Skylines Colossal Order. Um, I paid a season pass for their new Cities game, City Skylines 2. And that was over 12 months ago, and I'm still waiting on delivery of the DLCs that they've promised. It's just incredibly frustrating. And the game was just a complete and utter mess when they released it. So, you know, we complain about giants because, you know, like I said, we're passionate about the game and we want the best for the game. We don't complain because we're conceited and think that the world owes us a living. We're just passionate and want the best for it. But having said that, they're still a darn sight better than a lot of other companies out there. Yeah, Ray, that would be good. I know people were hoping that, you know, when we got the Ford tractors in, that means we would have Ford trucks as well, but apparently the license was for those particular tractors only. Didn't include any of the small tractors or anything. It was a very restrictive license, apparently. Oh, net rolls are empty. We go and grab some more. Head the right direction. Hey Cheyenne, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Let's hope FS28 will be a lot better gameplay than FS25. Yeah. It's going to be the same, mate. It will be the same. They won't get it sorted. And we'll just have to put up with it and hope that they get it sorted eventually. Yeah, it's okay. No worries, mate. Hey Tobias, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, it was for the agricultural division. And I think only the versatile agricultural division, not even the because none of the Ford tractors have been released in Mod Hub. Looks like I might have to buy some more net wrap. And if you guys think this looks a lot like Tom Pemberton's barn, you are correct. It is Tom Pemberton's barn. Released as a mod. And I picked it because it had quite a large capacity without the necessary needing a field. Yeah, share. It's I think it's hard to explain. It's I think it's just one of those games you just enjoy playing because it's relaxing. Yeah, Nightbot's a bit of a pain, but does add a little layer of protection from those that want to be mischievous. Hey, no worries, Biker Mouse. Thank you for that. Hope you get it all sorted. Yeah, you mean the gag orders, Crofter. Hey, Landon, welcome in. You can play a version of this on the phone. I think it's FS 23 or 24. I can't remember the phone version. I have actually got it on my phone, but I'll be honest, I hardly ever play it on the phone. It's a bit like saying that your girls are only cats. Yeah, share. Yeah, Ray, that's what I like about it. It's FS23. Thanks, Grumpy. Great, appreciate that. Yeah, that's what I like about this game. Is there's a lot of YouTubers out now playing this map, and everyone's doing it differently. Every game on every map individual to you. You are always going to plant a different crop to what someone else does. You're going to buy a different field to what someone else does. So it becomes your game and yours only, and how you want to do it. It's your imagination is the limit. Yeah, Grumpy, you're right there. Every game is different. So just put a couple of links in there, people. One is for Grumpy Grey Gaming. Does some great videos. Just got to 500 subs, so that's fantastic. That was awesome news. And Biker Mouse is another YouTuber as well. Does some great YouTubes. Definitely worth checking out. Hey, Crofter, one would almost think that there was a bit of a pun in there. Dirty marketing for a farm simulator game. Hey, priorities, Grumpy. Definitely priorities. You've got your priorities sorted. See you when you get back, mate. Yeah, understand that one completely, mate. I hope that worker's done his job properly sowing the cornfield. Now, what do we got? Probably another one and a bit to go. I have got some butter and some veggies to sell, but I might wait until winter time. Got a fair bit to do on the last day of November, so got to bring the cows in, move the calves into their winter home, sell off the beef livestock. I want to lime the cornfield and these grass fields. Any of the new equipment that came out useful? Not sure, mate. I'm not sure. The lime spreader looks interesting with the crane, but whether it's useful or not, I'm not too sure. And I'm not sure about the containers. That's no problem, Share. No rush. No rush. I want you to enjoy the process of making it, not feel like you have to do it. JB Agri, hello, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Just made a few bales of hay and done some silage that we'll probably sell a bit later on. I do like this baler. It's a nice baler, this one. Sorry, spinning everyone around. Hey Richard, welcome in. You're tired today, yeah? Have you got work today, I suppose? I had work today, work tomorrow, work on Friday. And my car's going in for a brand new cam belt. So that's going to be a fairly large money extraction. Hey, Share, that's what happens when you get passionate about something. Right, so how many we got here? We've got 30 bales of silage. $81 bales of hay. And 27 bales of grass to be silage. Hey Richard, you've got tomorrow off. Got to get the kiddos off their first day of school. Yes. Yes, of course it's winter over here, so first day of school for the kids was back in the end of January for us. uh, like it, Crafter. Just be glad you're not Scottish, share. Filter, what's that? And Grumpy, story of my life. Tired, I'll sleep when I'm dead. I know it'll be interesting to see what ETS does with their raindrops on the windscreens with the consoles. Because, you know, Giant says, oh, raindrops on the windscreens kills consoles. So, going to be interesting to see because I know Giants actually have working wipers. Rain that comes onto the windscreen and you have wipers that wipe the rain away. If they're able to do that on console, it's sort of like, come on, Giants. These guys can do it. What's wrong with you guys? I was always willing to give Giants the benefit of the doubt because ATS and ETS wasn't on console, but once they're on console, it's sort of like gloves are off. Right, now let's see what this worker's done at the field. Really? Really is hard to find good help, isn't it? I need someone that knows how to drive a tractor. Like I say, I'm just planting a bit of grass in here just to give it cover crop over winter. Then we'll plough it in. The field does need ploughing because it's had corn in it. Hey, thank you to our 2 new subscribers. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Hope you're having a fantastic Wednesday. Try better after 12 beers. Glad Mrs. Grumpy's asleep. Mate. Yep. I tell you what, I was on flight sim once with my wife's cousin, and we were trying to take off and didn't realise that the plane was overloaded, and so it was having difficulty getting lift by the end of the runway, so we kept running off the runway. And by this stage we had partook in probably a few too many whiskies, and so we weren't catching on to the fact that the plane was overloaded. Man, we had a lot of fun. But yeah, I'm not sure I'd want my pilot to have partaken a few too many whiskies. Don't know about flying a plane. Yeah, mate, you're probably right. I think we were pushing it a bit. I'm not going to bother rolling this because we're not harvesting it. We're just going to plough it in for fertilizer. Just need some of those edibles. Still safe on the ground, but high as a kite. Yeah, Crofter. Yeah, we were certainly higher than we were getting that plane to be, that's for sure. That new cedar drill in the 12-meter working width. Not sure, do. Was that released today? Was it? With the, if it's a direct sow, then yeah, I'm keen on those. But yeah, if it needs to have cultivated ground, I'm not a big fan of those ones. Especially with precision farming, sort of you want the direct sow. Ah, sorry, do. Directed to Crofter. I was thinking of doing some potatoes on this map, but I don't know, there's probably a reason why I don't do potatoes. I have a feeling I'm going to be reminded if I do potatoes. I've only got huge fields on this, so a big field of potatoes is probably not going to be fun. Hey, no worries, share. Right, it is Argsy night tonight, isn't it? Came with the update. Yeah, I haven't actually had a look at it, to be honest. Probably should. It's probably in the store now, isn't it? We got a new plough as well, didn't we? We got the must be that limpkin there. Boo 2.5 meter. Cedars. There we go. A horse avatar. 300 horsepower. 12 meters. Direct sow. Yeah, it actually looks like a good purchase. It's not a lot more than the Coqueling. Which is direct drill. And this one is direct drill as well. So, yeah. Okay, I'm suitably impressed. Yep, it's the direct drill, 12 meter direct drill. .300 horsepower, so I've got enough horsepower for it. Might trade in the my Coqueling onto with that one. Yeah, dude, that's the problem. If I do spuds and not the Colossus, then it will be a long day, especially on the size of the fields here. And I don't own the equipment, so I'm probably going to have to lease the equipment, which is going to severely impact the amount of money that I make from potatoes. Yeah, the Colossus definitely makes root crops easier. Right, I think we've just got this patch here that for some reason worker just didn't want to do properly. Yeah, Grumpy. Yeah, you're right there. It's go-to seeder for you there, Ray, especially when you get the high capacity hopper. Yeah, it definitely looks like a good piece of kit. So I might have to trade in this cocaling and yeah, see what we can do. Have I missed any? Well, there's a line over there somewhere. Only 10 meter? Yeah. This is an 8 meter, so 2 meters more. Sounds like a good deal, to be honest. Measuring the 10 meter on the Colossus. I don't know why that's like that, but never mind. Have to leave it at that. Yeah, need to sink these 12 beers before the missus wakes up. Yeah, don't know if I want to do... I just thought about doing potatoes because I hadn't done potatoes for a while, but yeah, I'm not sure about any of the other carrots or anything like that. $10 is okay, but you do regular 4 meter, but with the Colossus. Yeah, and it's the unloading that actually takes the time. You know, if you can get away with not having to unload all the time, that's makes life so much easier. Yeah, that's right. I have seen those ones before. Veg harvester. I do think the Terra Track is a nice looking tractor. The tractor looks like it was built round the track instead of the track just being pasted on. Right. Got to move all these little guys here to the calf rearing barn there. Gonna have to start doing some TMR. Gonna sell these guys off as well. They doing for I might give them a bit more food, I think. I want to try and get as much, get them to the 100%, and I think TMR will do a little bit better than everything else. I want to try and get as much money as I can for them. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't have a great turning circle, but it's a nice looking tractor. Yeah, not sure there, Ray. I don't know if they've got the modded Pterodos. I know the Colossus pack has wider headers and that sort of thing, so definitely the one to go to if you want to harvest root crops quickly. Until you have to replace the tracks. Yeah, Crofter. I can imagine that's not going to be cheap. Yeah, Ray, they would make it a lot better. Like I say, could use the Colossus if I wanted to, but just not sure I want to. You've never done a competitive multiplayer? Yeah, can't say I've done that either myself. I think we'll put another couple of TMR bales into the Sounds fun racing others trying to win. Yeah. Yeah, I think Daggerwin does that with Chainsaw a lot, doesn't he? So there's our bunker full of maize silage. 600,000 litres. Yeah, so we shouldn't need to use too many more TMR bales. With winter coming, everything will be indoors, so we'll probably be using the mixer wagon and mixing up TMR that way. Hey Lickquack, welcome in. Hope you're having a great day. Yeah, Grubby. AI workers definitely help. Yeah, more farm manager for you, do. Fair enough. You used auto drive once in FS22 and it felt like you weren't playing the game. Yeah, joys of having 4 screens. Yeah, mate. I've just got the 2 screens, so Right, we'll go and get this parked up, and then we might sleep through the night, do the milk delivery, and then look at moving the cows. You watch his stream so he gets his watch time. That's awesome, Grumpy. Yeah, wish I had time to watch everyone's streams, but yeah, it's been crazy at work just lately. Alright, let's get this milk sorted. Hey, morning Cajun, welcome in, thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Wednesday morning. So we're just on the Saxlingham map. We're nearly starting winter. Hey Cher, welcome back. Hope Argsy's stream's going well. Hey everyone, I just put Cajun's link in the chat. He does some fantastic laid-back streams, farming simulator, American truck simulator as well. Great stories. Definitely worth checking out his channel, and while you're there, giving him a sub and some likes on his videos. Hey, no problem at all there, Cajun. It's the life of a dairy farmer, getting up bright and early in the morning and sorting out the cow's milk. We're getting a few stutters there. Even when it's wet and raining, they've still got to get out and get the cows in. But it's not too bad, you only get wet once. Sometimes you stay wet the whole day, but you only get wet once. So we'll go and drop this milk off to our inherited butter factory we got from our grandfather. All this farming is just to keep the butter factory with milk. All we're doing is just making sure we have enough milk for that butter factory. Hey, the rain stopped. Might be able to get a worker on to putting some lime down on those fields. Not sure why, but this trailer keeps pushing this tractor around. Hey, Eric the Crazy Viking, welcome in. Yeah, there's always fog here, Cajun. This is the UK after all. Hope your Wednesday's going well there, Eric. Kishdeep, hello, welcome in. Great to see you again. Hope your Wednesday is going well. Yeah, Eric, enjoy the peace again once the kids have started school again. Missed my turning. Too busy reading the chat. Peace, what's that? That's our butter factory that we inherited from our grandfather. Working on a project that's due today, and you're updating mods. Yeah, there was a lot of mods to be updated. You were a granddad at 39. Oh, congratulations. Got 2 grandkids. Oh, awesome, mate. Isn't it great to spoil them rotten and hand them back? I know that's what my kids' grandparents like to do. Nightbot's a bit slow. Finally. So I've just put excuse me. I've just put Eric the Crazy Vikings link in the channel. Check out his channel. Some great videos. So yeah, Grumpy, I did put yours up earlier, I think. So Glad they've all got Xboxes. Yeah. Hey Tobias, yeah, sure thing, mate. Will do. Here we go, Tobias's channel. He does some live streaming with Farming Simulator, so check it out. You got 95 subs in 28 days. That's awesome, Grumpy. That is awesome. And Tobias here has got 24 subscribers. Let's see if we can get him up to 50. 50 is always a good beginning mark. Yeah, awesome, Grumpy. Alright. Put this away because I don't think we'll be needing it again for a little while. Yeah, 50 is always a good beginning point. I remember it seemed to take forever for me to get to 50. But yeah, if you guys want to really give your subs a boost, just stream in horizontal and vertical. That really does help. And thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. In fact, a couple of new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Hope your Wednesday's going well. I get stuck in one easy lesson. So we should probably go through the straw pretty quickly, I think. We start having to put bedding down. One thing about having the cows out in the pasture is you don't have to put bedding down. So they don't get manure. Hey Grumpy, yeah, no worries. A lot of it will depend on your chosen charity. For myself and I think FS Farmer, both our charities had the ability to set up a individual web page for ourselves. But what I actually did was I rung my charity just to see how they wanted it done, and they sent through all the instructions. I'm going to be a little bit cheaty here, and I'm going to make the worker buy the lime. Don't want to have to be filling up with the lime all the time. Settings, and worker buys lime. Yep, definitely. And you do, yeah, I noticed that too, the short videos. They look awesome, mate. You just had a sticky bun. Nice one, Share. Yeah, so is it going to be snowing next month or not? Yep, snowing in December and January, so like it's going to start snowing at midnight. So I think we definitely need to get the cows in to their pens. What I've got is the herdsman stick, which for me is going to emulate herding them down the race as best as we can. Stick that in there. Got 30 in here. Let's move to trailer. Okay, so what everyone has to imagine is that we've basically just got the calves all moving in front of us. And we're going to take them down to their holding pen or into their barn. So we put them in this gate here. This area here is all fenced off, so they come in here, sort of like the holding yard. That short I'd done messing around with AI for the first time got me 35 subs. Yeah, shorts can be good for subs, mate. Definitely. And like I say, I found the vertical stream to be really good for subs. So these little fellas will be alright in here. Nice bed of straw and a bit of food for them. Wonder if we can put any more in. Half shed. Yeah, so what I do is I have different names for the horizontal and the vertical streams. So the horizontal stream has the full Farming Simulator 25, whereas the vertical stream I've named FS25. And when I go to create each stream, I will reuse the stream, and then that way the key seems to stay the same. So I'm not pasting the key in every time, I'm reusing the existing key, an existing stream. That seems to work quite well for me. So we're going down the cow race here, something very common in New Zealand. The track that the cows follow into the milking shed. I'm sort of saying that there should be a milking shed in the cow shed there, but fortunately we don't have a mod to do that. I have thought about modifying the extended tank silo and just putting in instead of a 75 meter range, something like maybe 500, 750 meter range. But I'm not sure if that will break things or not, so yeah. So let's move these cows into the cow shed. Once again, people, use your imagination that we've sort of got a huge herd of cow in front of us, and that we're taking, we're sort of taking them all back to the shed. It's interesting, this has got the pastures, and where you put the clump of grass in to show the edge of the pasture. If you're in third person view like this, the vehicles drive straight over the top of it, no problem. If you're inside it, the vehicles will hit something solid. Interesting little quirk. Looks like our worker's still doing what he's meant to be doing. That's good. Makes a change. Yeah, just imagine we've got a whole herd of cattle in front of us. Taking them back to the main barn. What happened there? Lost my herding stick. Does the map show anything? Okay, looks like it's over there somewhere. Here it is. That's a relief. Okay, so we've got about 25 cows left over. Just thinking, might see if we've got any room down here in the calf barn. Hey, Barbara Alba, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for hitting the like. Appreciate it. Everyone, if you haven't hit the like button yet, please do. Helps with the YouTube algorithm. Helps gets the channel out there to other people. And welcome in Irina Oakland. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. We're just moving the cows into some winter barns. Some warm for winter. Winter will be coming up very, very soon. Well, next month, to be honest. So you guys in the Northern Hemisphere will be just starting your autumn. Whereas down here in the Southern Hemisphere, we're starting our spring. Looking forward to having a summer. Like we can only put 18 in. I think it only takes 48. Yep, 48. So we might have to sell a couple of our cows off with our beef stock. Alright, let's get these beef stocks sold off. What we can make from them. Where is the animal dealer on this map? Like where the animal dealer might be. Hey, Just Joe, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. Okay, I've just put Just Joe's channel into the vertical and horizontal streams. If you haven't checked out his channel, definitely do. It's worth checking out. He does some great farm sim videos, and he's been doing some fishing videos as well. Getting in practice for the Highland map, I reckon. But yeah, definitely check him out. It's a laid back stream. Great to watch. Okay, so everyone, I'm herding the cattle down to the animal dealer. Ah, know what you mean there, Just Joe. Know what you mean. I've been fairly lucky so far. As I use a mod manager, I've only got the mods that I actually use on the map. So that's quite good, but I was very disappointed with the download speed this morning. I tried to do it this morning my time, and it, it took over an hour, and I had to go to work, so I had to can it. So I was not impressed. You know, for 2 gig of data in the modern world shouldn't take an hour to download. And when I tried to download it when I got home tonight, it flew through. You know, sort of like 3-4 minutes it was downloaded. Yep, they've put another update down, but they didn't say what they'd fixed. So I'm not too sure what they fixed, but yeah. Hey, Grumpy, no worries, mate. You walk the dog. He brought you the lead. Yeah, I think that's a big hint. Yeah, Funsum kept crashing just after I updated it, and then I rebooted the computer, and then it didn't crash again. So, yeah, not sure. Well, let's get on the correct side of the road. Yeah, you've got it, mate. We're taking up the whole road. Hey, Treadlick, how are you? Welcome in. Thank you for joining. Yeah, mate, there's nothing like taking up the whole road and holding up all the traffic. Does this map actually have an animal dealer? Yeah, hopefully that problem is fixed there, Just Joe. Ooh, 344,000. Yeah, mate. Kettles and cars don't go well at all. Well, that's given us a nice tidy sum. But what I'll do is I'll buy some more cattle when spring arrives, and we'll fatten them up and hopefully make some more money. Not a mod because you didn't have any mods loaded on them when you noticed it. Yeah. You didn't have your wellies on. uh, I actually made a lot more from the cows than I thought I would. Well, looks like he's finished liming. Field at least. Alright, let's get him started on the other grass fields. Might make some TMR and get into the big cow barn. Yeah, thanks, Grumpy Grey Gaming, for being here. Appreciate it. You have a good walk with your dog. Thank you for being here. Enjoyed the company. Yes, I think get this away, and then we've got to grab the... There's another tractor out in the field that was on a contract. Yeah, so seeing we've made so much money from the cattle, we can probably afford that other cedar. Might look at doing something over winter. Hey, you're back, Share. Welcome back. Yeah, just had a medication review done with the doctor. Cool. Yeah, I had to pick up some medication today for myself. Oh, that's good to hear, Share. Awesome to hear. Alright, found our tractor. Yeah, that's a golden oldie crofter. That was a dirty tractor. Yep, Hendrix. Okay, so it's still fermenting, so we're going to have to use some silage bales for this lot. I might make up about 3 mixtures. So I put 1 bale of hay in, 2 bales of silage and 2 bales of hay. That gives us about the right mixture. Not a full mixture, but it's getting pretty close to it. I'm hoping we can use the manure for the garden that we've got. But if it doesn't provide enough manure, we can always buy some from the animal dealer. Oh, that's good to hear. I know on the map I was playing on with the Plains and Prairies pack, I was having trouble with equipment staying on the trailer. Bit of a pain. quite fit. Hey, well done, biker. Are we for food? Oh, yep. Gonna make another one up and then do the third one for the other cow pen. If I need to get myself a smaller wagon. Smaller mixer wagon. Well, it's a shame. Poles don't have collisions on them. Might be a good thing too. What do, excuse me. What do we call that? Kiwi realistic, isn't it? Hey, Gold Gaming, welcome in. Thank you for joining. Hope you're having a great day. Sure what sort of tomfoolery that was. Total mixed ration not accepted here. Okay, so it's full up. Yeah, gold. No worries. Fire away. Okay, yep, so I've just put Gold's link in the chat if you guys want to check him out. Does some great content. Definitely worth checking out. And yes, I do have both chats combined. So the chat that you see on the screen in the stream is a combined chat between the vertical and the horizontal. I use a program or a bit of software, open source software available on GitHub called Social Stream Ninja. And what it does is when I create the chat or the stream, I pop out the chat window. So I actually have both chat windows sort of just sitting over my OBS panel. And with both of those popped out, Social Stream Ninja picks them up and combines them into the one chat that you see on the screen. So yeah, it works quite well. It means that if someone comes into the vertical stream, you know, I can chat to them, and people on the horizontal stream can see what's happening. And I also have it on the vertical stream, the combined chat. So if I'm talking to someone on the horizontal stream, someone in the vertical stream can see what's happening. And when you're doing the chat replay later on, because it's embedded into the stream, people can see who you're talking to. So there's always a bit of context to what you're saying. So yes, Social Stream Ninja. And like I say, it is available on GitHub. So it's all open source. So anyone can check the code for, you know, any hidden stuff. No, it just combines the chat to run the different YouTube streams. You need a plugin to OBS from AITUM. AITUM. They provide a free vertical extension to OBS. Yeah, Social Stream Ninja does Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, all in one. Yes. Yes, it does. So it does more than just YouTube. But I've never bothered with Twitch, and I'm sort of glad I haven't, the way they've gone. I don't want to play nicely with anyone else. Hey Taylor, yep, this is Saxlingham, currently available on an itch.io page for Farm Sim Brisco. I do have a link in the description of the video. Okay, so we've filled up this one as well. I'm going to cheat and I'm going to leave that in there for now. I think I'm going to have to come up with a plan B for feeding them. So that's our animals bedded in for the winter. We've got our calves over here as well. Wow, it didn't take long for the fertilizer to start. Yeah, Tyler, it's Saxlingham by Farm Sim Brisco. There is a link in the description. It's available on his itch.io page. Although it is in with Giants at the moment for testing, for release on consoles as well as PC. Yeah, now way Twitch has gone, even combining chat is sort of like against their terms of service now. And if you respond to a non-Twitch chat, you're in breach of terms of service. They've gone real funny. They reckon that what they want is exclusive. You know, whoever's on a Twitch stream should have your exclusive attention, and your attention should not be directed anywhere else. Which is anti-competitive, and you know, basically they're dictating to the creator what the creator can do. I guess their argument is, we provide the platform, we can do what we like. That's like, fine. We provide the content, we can put it wherever we like. And you may not be one of them. And for me, they're definitely not one of them. Yep, banning people over YouTube links, anything non-Twitch is basically totally forbidden. I actually banned some really big names for having, combined streams and chats and all that sort of thing. The character, yes, you can have a selection of how the character will look, and you can actually change it any time. You go into the wardrobe. You can choose different faces to suit you. You can have ladies. You can change the hairstyle if you take the hat off, of course. You can have the different hairstyles. Different kinds of beards. Hey, they've almost put in a Mr. Sealy P beard. And you can change your clothes. Even go for your favorite brand if you want to. Change your hats, of course. Gloves. Glasses. Boots. So yeah, you do have a bit of control over your character. Yeah, I was watching some YouTube videos about what Twitch was doing to some of their main creators. You know, these were big fellas. You know, big creators with huge followings, and they were getting banned because they were streaming on YouTube as well. Alright, how's our environmental score looking? 4, that's not too bad. Okay, so that's up at 85%. That's good. Like weed control is the one that's holding us back at the moment on that one. 175, which is nitrogen. That one's 100. And that one's 100. Yeah, that's good. Ones are getting up there. That nitrogen value that's holding us back on those. Hopefully next crop should fix that. Yeah, Tyler, the map is a download. I'll just put the link in the chat. Hey Shane, welcome in. Here you go, Tyler. Just put the link in to the map. Hope you're having a good Wednesday there, Shane. Hey, thank you to our new subscriber. Welcome to the Kiwi clan. Thank you for joining. Right, I think we've got everything done that we wanted to get done. Next month, I think we will be doing, we probably won't have a lot of contracts to do. So we'll probably move the butter out of the butter factory and make a little bit of money from there. Yeah, I must have a sprayer out there somewhere too. Interesting. Since the update, I've lost my Fent. Okay, we'll have to sort that out. Like someone's stolen my Fent sprayer. We have a saying in the IT industry, no update goes unpunished. That's definitely the case in this situation. Alright, let's move into the next month and all our loans went out. How's our cows doing? Yep, still got heaps in there. And Heaps of food in there, so that's good. Okay, looks like we have some snow falling. I haven't actually seen this map in snow yet, so looking forward to that. So that's got, oh yep, about 3,000 milk. The other one, 300, so don't think we'll worry too much about that one. But yeah, you're not meant to be there. But anyways, I think I'm going to call it a night. It is nearly midnight here, so I've got work tomorrow, so I really should be hitting the hay, trying to get a good night's sleep. Thank you to everyone that's joined. It's been great having you here. Hope you've enjoyed it. I am enjoying this map, especially the way I've got it set up with the cows and the pastures. So to me it feels like a, you know, the way a Kiwi farm would be, especially if there was snow, sort of like a southern, down a bit further. We don't get snow up where I live, but if you were getting snow, I think this would be what you would be doing. But yeah, thank you to everyone that's joined, and be sure to check out everyone else's links. They're all great YouTubers. We're all blessed with fantastic, talented YouTubers, so check them out. Give them some subs and some likes. That'll be great. But until next time, have a good day, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world, and whatever time you're watching this. And if you haven't done so yet, hit the like, hit the sub if you haven't done that yet. And thank you to our new subscriber. And until next time, bye.